Did get him down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 30. Check.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Good. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Lynch going underneath for Charles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Lynch. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. No. Detroit. Now let's go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Leopard. Here we go now.
The play clock's running down.
Lucky 56.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. Play clock winding down. Here's Lynch. A dump off for Charles. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Charles. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And that is going to be incomplete. Jamal Charles, so many goal line touchdowns in his career, but he comes up empty-handed here. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in the Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him to the Garrett Blunt, and he kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Lynch to throw. It's caught to Charles. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go. Back Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Evades him at the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. It's Roethlisberger. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Screen pass to Charles. First half in. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first and 10, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Again on second and 10, it's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.